What's good? You rocking with your boy TheCzarr, all rights reserved, coming to you with another one. Got classic after classic. This Saturday and Sunday we turned up, so everybody stay tuned. I got a couple subjects I'm gonna address and some commenter recognitions all weekend. That's how we gonna do it, because we do research and we have information to really deliver. And you know, a lot of these, after I finish this weekend, you're gonna get why I addressed a lot of different people the way I addressed them. Yes, there's a reasoning behind it because of other things I've seen. And now CommenterNation behind the scenes has very much so co-signed it with the information I'm looking at. And I'm going to show you exactly and tell you. Well, I'm going to say tell you because if I show you, they'll try and flag. But that's cool. I'm going to tell you exactly why they're clout chasers. And if they speak up, I'll drop the links to the evidence so you see exactly what I'm talking about. You know, someone mentioned to me I don't drop the evidence, and it's because YouTube guidelines, it gives people who are really doing the wrong a reason to try and flag a video or do something unsanitary to a video to prevent information from coming out. But yes, behind the scenes, I do commenter recognition and drop the name so you can contact the people in the recognition and you can converse with them and they'll show you. Commenters, if I do a recognition and they want to see it and they ask, just show them, because commenters can do anything they want to in the comments. And when you guys drop links and they're helping give information, I don't erase nothing, do I? But they can co-sign what I'm saying. Now we about to get into this so you understand. King Chris is not Numeral 0. He is not. There's no relation. There's no link. King Chris showed his face. He had his Instagram taken down and different things when people started really coming on there questioning things. That's a fact. Numeral 0 is someone else who's never ever shown his face. Never shown his face, but he sounds very synonymous and similar to it. We at CommenterNation have actually been doing a long time watching an investigation in on who Numeral 0 was. He kept putting his page down and switching to a new one. That is why the information did not come out as quickly. That is why I hesitated before I even released it. But yes, there's no relation between King Chris and him. It's just an individual, and then it's him. So that's what I want you to keep in mind when we're talking and thinking about it. Like, it makes no sense behind a lot of what's going on. I'm confused by it because I didn't understand what wasn't the connection, but I had the peaceful attorney show me, even brought me in on a live where I checked it out. And I'm like, he's not showing his face. But this guy sounds like a replica. And I didn't get that. And they notified me he's never shown his face. That was troubling me. I'm like, never shown his face and he sounds like that? Something got to get. Someone got to let me know what's going on. So, yes, that's where that comes from. That's where the energy is produced. That's why I said it the way I did. Now, another thing I want to put a finger on is I got rid of 2 commenters, including Lil Panamero, because one switched up after I started producing information about Lil Panamero, and the next video is going to give information and give you an ideology of why. And yes, that commenter, I'm not going to say their name. We'll say JJ. I have your photo. I have a photo with you, but it has your kid in it. And I don't believe in showing people's photo with their kids in it and doing different things. So whether or not you really had your actual pictures out there, shout to Miss M. Yes, we were on you. Agent M. That's your new name. Agent M. We were on there. We were on to you. I was like, who's this person? And they told me that you were going to switch up on me a while back. And I was like, why? And maybe that commenter knows something I don't know. That's why I told you my connections are good. I was like, why? Then when you did, I was shocked. I was like, I didn't think a donator and supporter of the channel was going to switch up on me and start coming at my neck because I'm talking about a specific person. And you're going to know why I was talking about them today. Another thing I want to say, grab a drink movement. If you don't like the ads, grab a drink. That's what it is. Grab a drink. Use that time to finish cooking your breakfast. Pull the video back some if you missed something and keep it moving. That's how we do. Support the channel that way if you cannot. Support the channel. Watch the ads. Hold it down. I specifically put the ads together to be informational and beneficial to you all because I don't believe in the ads that aren't advertising something useful or advertising something that's going to be beneficial to your life. That's not how I move. That's never been the way that I operate. So yes, there's a way we do things here, and it's for a specific reason. Research goes into it, the information and everything around it. Even when I'm talking about things and I bring up different subjects, I do it on certain timing because, number one, a lot of people run with current events to get the views and stuff. You see that that's not me here. Even if you want to say you're doing a series talking about it, yes, but I'm not running with current events talking about whatever's popular. And I do that for a reason because I don't want you to take to my channel that way. I want you to hear me and not hear me to get on and talk about a subject going on now, even though there are subjects that may be current events I do address. You see how that works? It's a whole mentality and a way of thinking. That's why I do things my way. And that's why my titles, my channel isn't synonymous to a lot of people. And that's why you see a lot of people hop in here and they try and come at my channel because they know that. And they see that they built their entire platform that way. But mine has been built that I'm going to go with the flow and go with whatever it is I'm researching and relaying to CommenterNation. And I'm going to do it in a professional and informational and knowledgeable way. There's a big difference. No matter what's going on in my real life, whether it's good or bad, I still bring the hits to you guys. So grab a drink, movement, CommenterNation forever, whether it's for EVA or forever spelled out, you know what it is. CommenterNation at the end of the day. Greater than the United Nations right now. So let's get into it. King Chris is not him. We've heard both of their voices. They've both went in on people's lives. King Chris shows his face. Literally, part of my connections have spoken to him. And he expressed how his page keeps getting taken down. How different things keep happening. And we're going to get into the sister, if not today, sometime tomorrow. But I want to this afternoon. I got videos all weekend. I told you, this is the new television station. You got to rock with this new television station. No cameras, no scripts, none of that other stuff. The topics I write out in my mind. They're not written out on paper and different things, and I'm reading off of paper. I'm nobody's puppet. I talk about things most people don't talk about. We're in the UK now. We're in England. We're in Ireland. We're in Switzerland. What else do I need to say? What else do I need to do? I don't have nothing else to say. It is what it is. It's a fact. Because that's how I move. I'm different than these other ones. I'm different than these other dudes. You can obviously see that. I'm in my own lane, always have been, in whatever it is that I choose to do. That's because it's all rights reserved. You'll get it. It's a humanity thing. Now, here's my thing. Numeral 0. Show your face. Prove me wrong. If you prove me wrong, I will get on video and say, listen, this guy never was. He never is. His voice sounded alike, but he had no similarities. I will get on a video and say these things. I have no issue with doing it. I never have. Everybody knows that I keep it authentic. That is why it's CommenterNation. That's why I built it CommenterNation. Because, listen, anyone can get up and talk on there and say anything and get recognition and sit back and say, look, I figured this out. But I give commenters the title in my video. So when everyone watches it, they see that commenter's name, they can go directly to them like, yo, you found out something very important. And I do that for a reason. I do that because it's real. That's how you stay authentic. Most people aren't authentic that way. And as a YouTuber, I'm going to be authentic that way. That's why the movement stays what it is. That's why the related channels are who they are. Because they rock with the movement. They know how we do this. Superstars, part of CommenterNation. If you are elite, you a superstar, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit it twice. Stop playing. Because I always give respect to people who do it. I do want to address Diamonds Live today. That's part of my goals if I don't do it today. I plan to bring out 4 more. All talking about different things. But no, to my commenters that think that King Chris is Numeral 0, no, he's not. He's a totally different person that we have had contact with behind the scenes. Numeral 0 is someone else who sounds way more recognizable than a King Chris. Way more. I mean, King Chris was trying to do the voice. That's the difference. But we were having the voice come out to us in a very different way. It was being relayed to us in a certain way. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. There was a different way we went about it, and that's how we waited. Everyone jumped at it. We waited and watched. That is why I say it how I do, with such a surety as I am. That's why I put it the way I do, because we really researched it, and we really tried to match him to different things. Look, I have commenters that can match almost anybody. That's the system. They can match some commenters, and I put their name out there when they do. They can match almost anybody. And we have the information to co-sign every single thing I've ever said on here. Ever. Ever. That's funny. That's why it's funny. Look, didn't I tell you I'm from the Star Report? So shouldn't I tell you off the jump that I really do look into what it is I talk about? That even if I talk about it in many ways, I address different angles on it for a certain purpose? Well, you're going to get the little Panamera one. You're going to get why I address her the way I did. You're truly going to understand it. And that's what I'm making sure. And that's actually the next one up. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to ask her some more questions, because I can tell you she lied to me about certain things that weren't that important to lie about, but she tripped up and said some things that were important to know. And now I have an even deeper perspective. You're going to understand why I talked about Victor. You're going to know, because behind the scenes, I have some connections that I can't believe I made to Victor. I can't believe. Like, look, all I'm saying is it adds more of a motive if he was involved. It does. Especially with Tentacion. Especially with him. And that's what's crazy. And Lil Panamera's angle may be different, but that's not her name. So when I say that, that's not her name. That is an Instagram name that you built clout off. That's not you. So stop saying I'm saying your government, because I haven't said your government yet, even though I know it. I haven't said it. I haven't jumped on video said this person by the name of such and such. Because people look for big views off of that. We're doing it piece by piece. So hit that like button and give me my views. I don't beg for anything. If anything, I'm kicking in the door and stating that, give me that. It's not like that. I'm not disrespecting no one. I'm asking questions and I'm bringing out things that I've seen. And I have pictures and photos to co-sign it. Come on. We got more on the way. They're not the same person. Trust me. You know how I rock. All rights reserved.